Okay, guys, we're actually 2 episodes into this series, and honestly, I can just say this: Camp WWE is okay. I mean, it's not horrible or anything, but it actually could be better. A lot of people are saying, well, it's just the pilot. You know, the pilot episodes are usually not the ones that's going to be stellar. They're going to get stellar as time goes on. In my opinion, the pilot is actually the foundation on where the show is going to go and how it's going to continue. And if it's going to be this mediocre, I honestly see it only being on for 1 season. Now, when it comes to Camp WWE, there has its good points and it has its bad points. And the good points, in my humble opinion, are the characters. They are definitely little mini caricatures of themselves. I mean, especially Taker Kid. Taker Kid, by far, is one of my favorites. I laugh every time he's on screen. And it's nice to see, like, the little mini versions of The Shield and Kevin Owens, but I wish they had speaking parts. But we have Brie Bella and Nikki Bella, and of course, Nikki does act like Nikki, and Cena is the extreme vanilla version of himself. But honestly, I guess the biggest character of them all, of course, is Vince McMahon. He is definitely, well, he's him, and to like the nth degree. I'm not a big fan of Teen Triple H. Teen Stephanie is okay, but she seems like she's somebody who should be on Scooby Doo. Just saying. But other than that, the characters themselves are definitely like little mini renditions of who they really are on screen, and I actually do like that. I enjoy that. And Ric Flair, by far, is at his horniest. Definitely. I mean, yeah, you have him screwing a bear and a rock and going to the strip clubs. I mean, there's no joke. But the one thing about it being an adult rating is that when you have an adult rating, give it some substance. A lot has changed over the years, and I guess I'm going into the bad now. A lot has changed over the years. We are not so much into toilet humor. We're not so much into sex humor. Occasionally, it's good to put it in there, but these days, people are looking for substance in their materials. It looks like they're going the whole Family Guy route, and pretty much, yeah, they're going the whole Seth MacFarlane school of, I guess, adult cartoons. And yes, don't get me wrong, Seth Green is doing this entire thing. And yes, he had a huge success with Robot Chicken. But Robot Chicken was great not only for the fact that he used retro toys to make his entire show and also a bit of claymation. The dialogue as well as the comedic timing was classic. Not only classic, it was hilarious. That's what made that show great. You can't try to fit what happened with Robot Chicken as well as what happened in Family Guy and make it work, especially if you stretch out the same jokes over and over and over again. And I guess the prime example is the fact when you had Ric Flair on there crying for at least 5 minutes and having it stretched out, and then Vince McMahon doing the same exact thing with a slide in a second episode. But I will say this, the Rock Kid definitely is the Rock Kid. I mean, it was actually kind of cute to see the Rock in his little miniature form of his, well, supposedly egotistical self. But honestly, guys, I don't really know where this show is going to go. I honestly thought it was going to be really funny, and the fact that they had an adult rating is actually, I don't know, kind of refreshing. From the whole fact that everything is PG on this entire network, it's nice to see a mature rating every once in a while because it shows that they're not just sticking in PG. And I know it's going to be pretty much of a downer for a lot of kids that want to see this cartoon, but let's be real, we've already dealt that with every single franchise they could deal with, including Scooby Doo. And then they also had their own wrestling show. We've had enough kid stuff. Well, I guess like for me personally. But other than that, what direction is this show going to go into? I have absolutely no idea. With cam shows, they're going to eventually end, but I really don't see this going towards another season. Because honestly, if you get this meh kind of response from a lot of adults, they're not going to really be interested in seeing season 2. But I know they have The Rock on there, one of the big names. They have Stone Cold on there, as crazy as he is. And they have pretty much every rendition of every single wrestler that is on the active roster or just retired. And having like a little cameo of Sergeant Slaughter was actually pretty funny too, especially, the Slaughter effect and the Hell in a Cell, which I thought actually was pretty cute. But on the real though, I don't know where they're going to go from here. I really don't. The jokes get stale after a while. The scenarios, I don't know, but honestly, the one episode that I am waiting to see is Quadruple H. I'm sorry. Maybe it'll get better when Triple H is on there. Seriously. I just want to see Triple H's dad, Quadruple H. But my friends call me Quad. When I heard that snippet on the commercial, I'm like, I want to see that episode happen. It's going to probably be hilarious because, let's be honest, Paul Levesque is probably one of the funniest guys on the planet. Especially with, well, not on the planet, but he's a pretty funny guy for a wrestler. I'm not going to lie. With DX, clever jokes. Back and forth. With Shawn Michaels, clever jokes. Back and forth. It's going to be pretty funny. I mean, I'm hoping it'll be funny. But honestly, guys, okay, I'm just going to go into my overall thoughts here about this show. I am actually a little hopeful because, you know, we're in 2 episodes in. It could be a possibility that it might get better from here. But right now, I am not seeing it. But do you guys see it? Because at this moment, I don't. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What do you think about Camp WWE? Do you think they're kind of going to extremes with this mature rating? Because in a way, there are some things they didn't really have to put in there. But I know they want to make it an adult. But there's some things they did not have to put it in there to make it adult. And it wasn't even funny when they put it in there. But I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about this show? Do you think that the mature rating is necessary? Do you think there are some things that they could actually take out to make it funnier? What do you think about the jokes? What do you think about the characters? I'm curious to hear what you guys think. It's Naturegirl 30 signing off. Peace out, y'all. Later.